Good afternoon, people. PJT, Rate My Beer, and the infamous M. So it's the favourite time of year for many of us, isn't it? Our favourite time of year is all year because I prefer wheat beer. So I'm on a win-win-win, aren't I? But this is class. These two for me were probably the pick of the bunch last year. I must admit, but I did miss out on the Hof, didn't we? The HB,
yeah,
which we have got. If you've seen my unboxing video, if not, do check it out. I should have got 2 and 2, but I got 1 and 3. But I got confused. But this was my one last year. It's a keg that's top 5 on the Perfectdraft.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then to pump it up, you know, what we call it, on steroids, on speed, or whatever you want to call it on.
Yeah,
it
nice
delivers.
pumped up version. It is.
Yeah, 6.1.
Last year it was very good.
5.9. We can go on and do comparisons with the kegs at a later date when they come out. It's better than last year is the most famous thing because, I don't know, in your head it probably is, isn't it? We know that with Frankie Royal. For me, if that's better than last year, I'll be absolutely amazed because last year that was near to perfect.
It was, yeah, it was really near it. So
you've got your little Lowenbrau. So Michelle's Spaten, whatever you want to call it. Don't need to correct me on the pronunciation. They understand, well, no matter what I call it in Munich. It's 5.9 ABV. This beauty is 6.1. So they're close. With the original of that being 5.2 and this being 5.2. I think. I don't know, I've got both. No, I've only got Lowenbrau over there, haven't I? So, time of the year, eh? Look at that. Eh? You know what, you can tell I've done this before. You even got yours right as well. I'll have to get a picture of these, right? We don't need a picture because we've got a thumbnail, but you've got, haven't you? Your first Oktoberfest of the year. I was going to do the Paulaner with the Paulaner being in, and obviously Paulaner becomes a lot more popular with people. I believe that's price reflective a lot of the time, but that's just my opinion. There isn't a bad Oktoberfest beer in all due honesty, is there? So, what we're going to do, crack on with the Spaten first.
yeah.
Okay. Save the best till last, maybe. Although, if it goes 2 or 3 years ago, I prefer this one. No smell test, what's wrong with you? Ponder will be having kittens.
So I'm not going to get a lot of aroma of this. It's just going to be slightly malty on the nose.
You never do. Do you smell these? I
that was a bit unprofessional of me. I already knew what was coming, so I just dived straight in there.
You know, they're not that carbonated, as you can see. They look a lot thinner than what they actually are, don't they? But they have some depth to them, don't they? For me, straight away, as I pumped up Hellies, exactly the same as a keg. You've got your, what is it, like your honey, caramel. That is as it is every year.
You've got your sweet malt, slight caramel to it, a low bitterness at the end. Yeah, for me, it has got a slight more touch of bitterness on the end than it did last year. Maybe that's in my mind.
No, it's in a mind.
But it tastes lovely.
Oh yeah,
it's really great, refreshing. As you said, smooth, not highly carbonated. Something that you can really have a good gulp of and not feel totally bloated. It's
more complex. It's more in depth than the original Hells. Obviously, as I say, it's just that I would say pretty much made the same, and just to a higher little bit of alcohol. You know, a bit more sugar or something. Not that they're meant to use that, but who knows, eh? Well, you know what they tell us on the bottle. So we're going on the Lowenbrau now. Last year's personal favourite for me. Oh yeah.
Lowenbrau.
Now that. Go on, I'll let you go first.
Okay.
Let the novice go and then the professional takes over.
Right. I'd class the Spaten, however you want to pronounce it, as a light to medium bodied style beer that has a really nice malty and slight bit of caramel there.
Very sweet.
Yeah, it is sweet.
But that's the idea.
It's supposed to be easy drinking, light and creamy. Now, the Lowenbrau is more, you know, quite medium bodied. It's got more body to it. It's more complex in flavour. You've got those sweet malts in there, but you've also got a touch of caramel, a touch of a toasted, roasted nuttiness in there. That's coming through in the middle, and then you're balanced off by a nice spicy bitter end.
Yeah, what it basically is your Lowenbrau moves on.
Talk over it.
Yeah, bloody midgets. Your Lowenbrau moves on to me to a lovely dry finish. It's sweet, and then it's changing over. And again, I would be stunned if this is beaten. I may be wrong, but that for me, over that all day long. As I say, I mean, they are both glorified of the originals, and the original Lowenbrau, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, as I've been told many times. But that's how I know it from 1988, when I first used to drink this beauty. It disappeared for years in the bars, as a lot of you know.
Yeah, that's always how I've known
that. It came back, which is starting to see it a bit more. But this is absolutely lovely.
It just has that next level complexity to it. Those flavours that just build and mix with each other in your mouth. It's a wonderful balance on that. That's not to take anything away from this. I think a lot of people may find this a little bit more easy drinking because the flavours are a little bit more simplistic. You have still got a nice body to it. It's a light medium body drink. It's nice and creamy, not highly carbonated. You've got that lovely sweet malt.
I mean, is it better than last year? I don't know. They're probably the same every single year, and it's us that change, and it's in your head and everything. I get that. I've changed a lot. That used to be one of my favourite kegs. It's not now. There's a lot of you know that have watched my reviews, and if you haven't, do watch them, you know. But that is absolutely different level. They're not even, for me, they're not even at the races. I will get the keg.
I quite happily drink either of these.
Yeah, no, you're still a fan of it. You drank the last keg. Sean likes it. For a Hell's, it's lovely, but this borders more on a Pilsner. And it does have that bite, that Pilsner bite, that dry kind of finish.
Yeah.
But it's more complex running through. They're both smooth. I'm not taking nothing away from the other one. But for me, there's only going to be one winner here. And that's the same one as last year. So I've got the Hofbrau, I've got the Paulaner, I've got the Hacker. I don't hold a lot of hope for Hacker. Hacker is a cracker, but that Marzen and me, I don't know. For some reason, I don't know why. And it's got all the things that I want in it, but it's just never really delivered. That is still a yes, but that is what it is for me. I'll get that on a keg because you'll drink it and I'll drink that. Yeah. Exactly the same as last year.
Yeah.
But if a keg beats that, I'd be absolutely amazed. It'll probably equal it, like last year. And you get into your head, you know, when you're pouring it out, and let's not get this mistaken on this one, when you're pouring out your pump, no matter what, it feels better. It's a proper pint to chucking it out of a bottle. And I don't know, for whatever reason, it's one of them effects that you get that we were talking about with other things.
Yeah.
But that's top drawer, quite simply.
It's Spaten.
Spaten, well, I don't know.
It just pips it to the post for me. It just has that little bit more flavour that I really find enjoyable. That little bit more complexity that does it for me. But that's not taking anything away from this. I'm sitting here thinking of food pairings now for the two of these, which is really mad.
But another thing, we've been clever. We haven't just chilled these down to as low as you can go. These are probably 5-6 degrees, which again, You can go even higher if you choose to.
We usually prefer this style beer quite cold.
Yeah, I'd go this colder.
We
but
go
I was trying
cold,
to get...
but it is recommended. Do try at those higher temperatures because you really are enhancing those flavours. Those flavours are coming out more.
Yeah, I could drink that at 1 degree or 10 degrees. I'll still be happy.
Yeah.
But you get a totally different experience. That's the good thing. If you've got a Perfectdraft Pro, you can mess about. But if you pour this out at 3 degrees on a Phillips, there's nothing wrong with that. It's an absolutely fantastic beer. Anywhere along the spectrum.
Yeah.
They both are. They've delivered again. This is one of the most easiest reviews you're going to do out of everything, because you know that these two every year and year on and year in, they deliver.
Nothing's changed this year.
Nothing
Just
again.
as good.
There's no point in us rating them. We've done
No.
that countless times. I think since we've been on YouTube,
Yeah.
they've been reviewed
Highly
once or
pleasing
twice.
this year. Nothing's gone wrong. There is no discrepancies here. They are what you'd expect from them, and they are top notch.
Your sweeter one, your more near Pilsner one. That's my opinion. It does have that somewhat dryness and that bite, whereas so that one doesn't. That's the sweet malts running all the way through. That's more with caramel than that one.
Yeah, I almost get a slightly roasted kind of taste off of this.
Whereas so that's
really
more of a honey, the
sweetness.
sweetness, and it's like
Yeah.
there's something else in it. God knows what it is. You read it up and it'll soon tell you. But they're both great. Let's not take that away from them, are they? And then every year, this is probably, as I say, one of the easiest reviews.
It's very consistently good every year.
And rather than dragging it out on 2 reviews, which I could have done, I thought, no, let's just get these done.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right, what can I say? Oktoberfest is everyone's best time of year. Get stocked up on your bottles, get stocked up on your kegs. These bottles came from Beers of Europe, but you can also get them from rednecksbarn.com. So, there you go. Right, bonjour.